This is the all-new Roush F-150, but this Roush F-150 is version 2.0. It's been customized by TCcustoms, and today we're going to tell you everything about it. Roush Performance has been customizing vehicles for quite some time, and today they're currently customizing F-150s with lots of cool things, like a coilover leveling kit. You've got custom bumpers, custom grills, custom exhaust, and they even have superchargers available after the fact. But what TCcustoms, which by the way, Town & Country Ford is the parent company, and we happen to be a Roush dealer, but we have a very special customer, Travis, who reached out to us to have his 2021 Roush F-150 modified by TCcustoms, and I'm so glad that he reached out to us, and I think you will be too. But the first thing that I want to show you are some of the things that Roush did from their plant. I believe it's in Livonia, Michigan. But what's really cool about them is they actually take a brand new vehicle directly off of the assembly line from Ford Motor Company. They can do things like the custom grille that you see here. You've got an illuminated, when the truck is running, these little pieces illuminate at night and look fantastic. But you've got new lower pieces for the bumper. Once again, you've got a suspension system that's pretty crazy, but we took this suspension to another level, version 2.0. I'm going to cover that in just a second. But you've got a lot of different badging all the way around the vehicle. You've got a Roush exhaust system. In fact, let's go ahead and pause right now to let you hear what that exhaust system sounds like. On the inside of the F-150, Roush takes it to a whole nother level. This truck started out life as an XLT trim level. So you've got things like the cloth seats, not anymore. You've got the Roush branded leather seats. And what I like about these particular seats is they are not just a seat cover. It is actually re-upholstered, and Roush also does the proper airbag testing to make sure you're not gonna have a fault if you were in an accident in this vehicle. You've got reassurance that this is going to work no matter what. And I think that's really, really cool. A couple of other notable things: you've got an instrument cluster which is upgraded with the Roush badging. You've got quite a few different things on the inside, like you have the Roush badging here in the dash, and then you've also got placards in the actual door jambs that signify this is an authentic Roush vehicle. But I am super excited to show you what TCcustoms has done to modify this Roush F-150. The first thing TCcustoms has modified on this truck is a set of AMP Research powered deployable running boards. This is especially helpful because this truck has been much lifted from the factory. I mean, look at the angle of my leg. I'm 6'3", and you can still see, because this thing drops down just a little bit further from the factory running board, it's gonna make it a little bit easier to get in and out of the vehicle, especially if you're married to a vertically challenged spouse. But anyways, the reason that it's so much more difficult to get into this particular vehicle is because of the suspension system. You're looking at a BDS 6-inch coilover suspension system. What's so cool about the coilover is this comes with a Fox set of coilovers, which by the way is hilarious to me because this truck comes from Roush with a set of Fox coilovers already. But in that regard, they're just a leveling kit. This one has a full 6-inch lift kit, and these coilovers actually have a remote reservoir. This separate remote reservoir is designed to increase the amount of fluid inside the shock. And when you can increase the amount of fluid in the shock, everything runs a lot cooler, which means that everything can take a lot more abuse or potentially even last a little bit longer as far as the longevity of the shock is concerned. But you'll notice that all of the steering geometry and suspension geometry is maintained to factory spec. You can see that it's got a drop arm for the lower control arms, but for the upper control arm, they reuse the same upper control arm because you've got the larger steering knuckle. All of that is given to us to give us clearance for these 35-1250 Toyo open country MT tires. And I tell you, I love these tires. If I were to go with a mud terrain tire, it would be either this or it would be the Nitto mud grapplers, ridge grapplers. You know what I mean. It would be the Nitto version of these. By the way, if you didn't know, Toyo, Nitto, they're actually owned by the same parent company. A lot of people don't realize that. Now, another cool thing, that I want to show you is the fuel wheels. These are the Fuel Rebel 6 wheels. These are the satin black wheels. And as you can see, we've got the fuel wheel specs right there on the screen for you guys. And by the way, we're going to show you the coolest thing here in just a second. But if you want 10% off of these wheels, we've got them listed on TCcustoms.com. Just use the link down below and it should automatically apply that 10% coupon, or just give us a call if you are interested in ordering something you cannot find on our website, because chances are we can still help you with it. Now, let's take a look at why this truck is so epic. And that is this massive supercharger. This truck was upfitted by TC Customs with this massive Roush supercharger. This thing makes 705 horsepower, 635 pound-feet of torque. And the cool part is it is trusted by Roush Performance. You know, we have actually been a Roush dealer for years and years, and we've probably installed thousands of these superchargers. You know, Whipple makes a great supercharger. Roush makes a great supercharger. Both have their place in the market, and I'm so glad that this particular customer, being an authentic Roush vehicle, decided to stay with the authentic Roush supercharger. Now, by the way, anybody watching this video, if you're interested in one of these Roush superchargers, we're actually going to offer you 10% off of the supercharger and the installation if you get it done by TC Customs in Bessemer or Pell City, Alabama. If you want to capitalize on one of those two promotions, just give us a phone call. We've got the Bessemer and Pell City numbers listed right there on the screen for you guys. So that is our video talking about this epic Roush F-150. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already done so, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with the bell notification turned on, and have a great day. Peace.